Hi, this is Reggie from Restore Plus Physical Therapy, and welcome to today's tip of the day. In this video, I want to share with you one thing that I don't like to do or I don't do especially when I'm having shoulder pain. And so what is this? Now, first, I want to tell you shoulder pain is a very common condition. Aside from neck pain and back pain, it's one of the most common conditions we see in the office. Studies have shown that two-thirds of Americans suffer from shoulder pain at some point in their life. So that's a pretty significant number. And in my patients, they find it even more debilitating, and I think you agree with this, if it affects your dominant hand. A lot of my patients, they complain to me that it affects their family because then they're not able to carry their child, they're not able to play with their children, or they're not able to carry groceries, or they're not able to clean their house. But aside from that, it can affect their bottom line, meaning they're not able to do their job well. They can get passed for promotion because of that, or they may not be able to do overtime, or they may be out of work altogether. So all these things are pretty significant effect. And this one little thing that I'm going to teach you, I'm going to share with you, plays a very big role in actually helping to decrease or eliminate shoulder pain. And so, what is this? One thing that I want to share with you is why I don't slouch when I have shoulder pain. Now, you might be thinking, oh, slouching, that usually is connected to neck pain, and or that usually is connected to back pains. All right? You usually hear slouching connected to those. Now, why is it that it's connected to shoulder pain? A lot of I don't really hear this a lot from doctors or even physical therapists who treats patients with shoulder pain. I don't really hear them a lot telling patients not to slouch. And I'm going to explain to you why slouching is actually connected to shoulder pain and why when you don't slouch, it's actually going to be better. All right? So I want you to do this one test for me. I want you to slouch. Let's say, for example, I'm going to show you. I want you to slouch and I want you to reach up as high as you can. Can you try and do that? So I'm going to slouch and I'm going to try reach up as high as I can. And then I want you to have a proper posture, have a straight posture, so bring your shoulders back. And then I want you to reach up again. So I want you to reach up again as high as you can. Do you notice a difference when you do those two? And I bet you do. Because for me and for everybody else, it's the same thing. When you slouch, you're not able to reach up as high as when you actually straighten up. Now, why is that so? So I'm going to explain to you why. So I'm going to use Freddie over here. Okay? Because as you can, let me show you closer here. So the shoulder, the roof of the shoulder is actually formed by two bones here, which is the clavicle, which is your collarbone, and the back part here is the acromion process, which is connected to your shoulder blade. Okay, so those two bones meet and they actually form the roof of your shoulder. Now, what happens is when you slouch, this comes forward. So when you slouch, this comes forward and it actually will be situated more to the front, more here. And when you try to reach up, your arm bone, which is your humerus, the head of the humerus, is actually going to be pressing against when you do this, it's actually going to be pressing against the roof of your shoulder now because it's more forward. So when that happens, you won't be able to get it higher. Now, when you straighten up, the roof slides back, right? So when it slides back, now you have more space here to be able to get your arm to come up. Now, with Freddie here, because of the hinge, I'm not able to show you that, but I think you can imagine that. All right, let me just put him back here. All right, so I think you can imagine that when the tip of the shoulder, the roof here comes forward, this blocks the arm, the humerus from going up. And if you roll it back, because you have a straight posture, straighten up, then now you get more freedom of movement there. All right, so that's the reason why when you have a proper posture, you can reach up. And that's why I don't slouch when I'm having shoulder pain. right? So, and also I forgot to mention there, now with the roof of your shoulder and your arm bone, which is here, correct? If it's like this, that there's a structure that's actually passing, excuse me, there's actually a structure that's passing in between those two bones, which is your rotator cuff tendon. You hear that a lot. So when the arm bone actually comes up, it's going to be pressing on the rotator cuff tendon. If it does that a lot, what happens is then you get inflammation, you get irritation, and then that adds more to your pain. Okay? So now you understand why I don't want you to slouch when you're having shoulder pain. All right? So I hope you like this video. Let me know what you think. Feel free to leave your comments below if this means anything to you. Definitely, I would love to hear. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get more helpful tips on how to end chronic pain. All right? So until the next video, I want you to stay safe, stay pain-free, and always remember, you're awesome. Bye.